Honorable Speaker, Sir, MSMEs are growth engines of our economy. Micro enterprises with turnover up to rupees 2 crore and certain professionals with turnover of up to rupees 50 lakh can avail the benefit of presumptive taxation. I propose to provide enhanced limits of rupees 3 crore and rupees 75 lakh respectively to the taxpayers whose cash receipts are no more than 5%. Moreover, to support MSMEs in timely receipt of payments, I propose to allow deduction for expenditure incurred on payments made to them only when payment is actually made. Cooperation is a value to the cherished in realizing our Prime Minister's goal of Sahakar Se Samriddhi and his resolve to connect the spirit of cooperation with the spirit of Amrit Kal. In addition to the measures proposed in Part A, I have a set of proposals for the cooperative sector. First, new cooperatives that commence manufacturing activities till 31st March 2024 shall get the benefit of a lower tax rate of 15% as is presently available to new manufacturing companies. Secondly, I propose to provide an opportunity to sugar cooperatives to claim payments made to sugarcane farmers for the period prior to assessment year 2016-17 as expenditure. This is expected to provide them with a relief of almost rupees 10,000 crore. Thirdly, I am providing a higher limit of rupees 2 lakh per member for cash deposits to and loans in cash by primary agricultural cooperative societies and primary cooperative agricultural and rural development banks. Entrepreneurship is vital for a country's economic development. We have taken a number of measures for startups and they have bore results. India is now the third largest ecosystem for startups globally and ranks second in innovation quality among middle income countries. I propose to extend the date of incorporation for income tax benefits to startups for 31st March 23 to 31st March 24. I further propose to provide the benefit of carry forward of losses on change of shareholding of startups from 7 years of incorporation to 10 years to reduce the pendency of appeals at commissioner level. I propose to deploy about 100 joint commissioners for disposal of small appeals. We shall also be more selective in taking up cases for scrutiny of returns already received this year by the Income Tax Department here. For better targeting of tax concessions and exemptions, I propose to cap deduction from capital gains on investment in residential house under section 54 and 54F to rupees 10 crore. Another proposal with similar intent is to limit income tax exemption from proceeds of insurance policies with very high value. There are a number of proposals relating to rationalization and simplification. Income of authorities, boards and commissions set by statutes of the union or state for the purpose of housing, development of cities, towns and villages and regulating and developing an activity or matter is proposed to be exempted from income tax. Other major measures in this direction are 1. Removing the minimum threshold of rupees 10,000 for TDS and clarifying taxability relating to online gaming. 2. Not treating conversion of gold into electronic gold receipt and vice versa as capital gain. 3. Reducing the TDS rate from 30% to 20% on taxable portion of EPF withdrawal in non-PAN cases, and 4. Taxation on income from market-linked debentures. Now, I come to what everyone is waiting for: personal income tax. I have 5 major announcements to make in this regard. These primarily benefit our hard-working middle class. The first one concerns rebate. Currently, those with income up to rupees 5 lakh do not pay any income tax in both old and new tax regimes. I propose to increase the rebate limit to rupees 7 lakh in the new tax regime. Thus, persons in the new tax regimes with income up to rupees 7 lakh will not have to pay any tax. The second proposal relates to middle class individuals. I had introduced in the year 2020 the new proposal income tax regime with 6 income slabs starting from rupees 2.5 lakh. I propose to change the tax structure in this regime by reducing the number of slabs to 5 and increasing the tax exemption limit to rupees 3 lakh. The new tax rates are rupees 0 to 3 lakh nil, rupees 3 to 6 lakh 5%, rupees 6 to 9 lakh 10%, rupees 9 to 12 lakh 15%, rupees 12 to 15 lakh 20%, above rupees 15 lakh 30%. This will provide major relief to all taxpayers in the new regime. An individual with an annual income of rupees 9 lakh will be required to pay only rupees 45,000. This is only 5% of his or her income. It is a reduction of 25%. Honorable Speaker Sir, MSMEs are growth engines of our economy. Micro enterprises with turnover up to rupees 2 crore and certain professionals with turnover of up to rupees 50 lakh can avail the benefit of presumptive taxation. I propose to provide enhanced limits of rupees 3 crore and rupees 75 lakhs respectively.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.